Cap match as Oat breaks off, pots a ball. It's got to look at the one, and this should be a dandy. Two sharp shooting young men. Oat is giving up 4-game head start to Wit in a race to 8. Alternate break, 10 ball. Have to nominate every shot, point to the pocket some kind of way. And Wit is also getting the 9-ball spot. So he has to call the ball in the pocket, as you do with all the balls, but money balls especially. And if a money ball goes down on the break, it spots back up. The player keeps shooting. Oh, went for a bank on the one, and Wit's got to look at this. Got to look at the side pocket, that is. Yeah, and this is the plate final. In other words, it's basically a second chance tournament. If you don't qualify in the qualifying stages, you're eligible for the plate event. And so yeah, you basically get a chance to play in 2 tournaments for 1 entry fee at this high roller singles event. So a lot of stuff going on at the same time. Wit on the blue 2. And if you're not familiar, Wit is 11 years old and has made rapid progress in the last 2 years since I first played him. And it's like a different guy. Down on the 3. But he undercuts the 3. 3 ball comes up and left a possible bank or safety for Oat. He's playing safe. Going to use the 8 as a blocker. Yeah, Oat is, if you've never seen this young man play, he is a marvel with a cue in his hand. He's a snooker player by trade, but also a champion 9 and 10 ball player. Over the 8, into the 3. White ball is going to hit the 5. White ball taps the knuckle. 3 ball goes up table into that big old break box there. And Oat is over the. He's got to shoot over this orange 5 ball. For a return safety, a containing safety of sort, but he left a 3-5 combination in the side. 5 ball just hanging right off the ledge there. Slowly rolls it in. And he's got. I think he can pot this ball. But the 6, where's the 6 going to go? And he's going to be reaching, he's going to be stretched out, but as we saw in the last match, the long bridge does not deter him. And he tried to, he hit that ball with top English and kind of died out. He was trying to go across to the right of the 6, I do believe. So he's playing, that's a money ball. He's playing a 6-9 combination. He was going for the clearance, but lining up the 6-9 combination. Wit down on the 6. 9 moves, but it does not fall. White ball goes up table. 6 ball's down table. Does have a potting angle for the 6 in the lower right. And yeah, watch this young man. He's got the eyes of a falcon. Shooting shooting off the rail does not bother him a whole lot like it does most players. But he overcut that ball intentionally, I'm pretty sure, because position would not be guaranteed on the 7. White ball taps the 9, up table, Witt at the table on the 6, partial look at this green 6. Long bridge, side to side safety, but he's left a shot for O. Getting on 7 is no picnic though. Easy to scratch trying to go above. I'm not sure what Oat's going to do here. He's calling the bank. I think it's kind of a two-way shot here. Inside English. No, it was not a two-way shot. He was going for that all the way and accepts the longer angle and distance on that 7. Yeah, Oat's another player that shoots pretty fast. He does not dither. Cuts that ball in, a little right-hand spin. White ball comes down, taps the bottom rail, and he's got an off-angle shot about 6.5 feet away from that black 8 ball in the upper right. Shooting off the rail with a closed bridge. Overcut that ball, and Witt's gonna have a look at this. Points with his cue, thank you very much. Yeah, you got to nominate all your balls. It's 10 ball, not 9 ball. Cuts the 8 in. Going to catch the knuckle, kick back out for a short range shot on the 9. Points to the upper left. Down on the 9. 9 ball deposited. Witt has 5. Got a 4-game head start. Now he's got 5 and a race to 8. A race to 8. See the interested onlookers to the side there. Watching with bated breath. Witt to break off. He's breaking from the end rail straight away. Breaks off, but nothing's going to go. Maybe the 2 balls heading, but it's not going to fall. It's going to hang up in the lower right-hand corner pocket. Up table, you've got the 1, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. Also the 8. Below the side pockets, you got the 2, 7, 9, and the 10. Pots the 1, brings the white ball back and forth for the 2. That's just outside the jaws. Corner pocket down below. Waste no time, bringing the white ball up for that 3 ball. And the 4 ball is available in the opposite side. Just don't snooker yourself. You make sure he doesn't with a little check spin there. And the balls are lined up nicely for a clearance. Yeah, Oat is a rhythmic player. He gets in a rhythm and he can get going pretty fast. Slowly rolls forward. Make sure he has an angle on that 6 to come down for that 7. Question is, 9 balls has cover for that 7. So if he comes to the right side, he's got to come down and have a cut shot on the 7. So he got funny. He got funny on that. He got like 1 extra rotation, maybe 2, that he didn't want. And Oat likes to get close to his object ball with his positional play. So he's going to play safety here. 7 ball up table, white ball down table type of deal. No snooker, but left Witt with about a 6-foot shot shooting off the rail. Center diamond, the bottom rail there. Points to the upper right. Thank you for that, Witt. not cut the ball enough, so the 7 ball rolls down to the bottom cushion, comes up, and Oat has a pretty nice look at a clearance here. Lots of distance between the balls. Natural angle to cut. White ball comes around. Nice position. Screws back to the right hand rail and out for the 9. A little bit of an angle. And remember, these are 4-inch pockets on these Rasson tables. Yeah, he rattled it, but white ball uses the 10 as a blocker, so he's going to have to spin into this rail first or into the ball, either way. Goes rail first into the 9, does not pot the 9, but did not leave a potting angle for Oat. He's about 7.5 feet away. And we're going to see a side-to-side safety here, like that, using the 10 as a blocker. And Witt has got a sliver of the 9, catches it like that, trying to use that 10 ball again as a blocker. Gets a partial, maybe a full. He's left a piece of the 9, so a return safety. Again, using that 10 and that bottom rail. And left to Witt. Now, don't forget, the 9 is a money ball for Witt, so this is for the frame here. Shooting off the lower cushion just outside the first diamond from the lower right-hand corner pocket. Winding up, but the 9 will not fall. Doesn't leave anything for easy for Oat, but Oat is, he's got the fine motor skills of a vascular surgeon, it seems like. Left hand spin, but he's going to scratch. No, he's not going to scratch. Just avoids scratching. About the white ball, about 20 feet up and down. He's got a nice look at the 10, not straight in, shooting off the rail, but man, he misses. Man, he's got a wry smile. It's not easy playing these junior players. Everybody's rooting for the young guys, right? It's not easy playing these junior players. A lot of pressure on both players, for different reasons. And Witt is looking at cutting this ball triple backwards with the upper right-hand corner pocket. But man, it's a thin cut. Possibility? I don't think he's not going to scratch. He's not, at least not on the side. Could scratch in the corner. Hit it a little thick or something. And he hit it thick, did not scratch, but the 10 ball remains. Opening rack jitters. Well, it's second rack, so not opening rack. But both players do not look comfortable thus far. Oh, down on the 10. 10 ball falls. White ball. Catches the knuckle. Oohs and ahs. A lot of interested spectators here at S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar. Thank you for joining us. And again, I'm going to ask you, please, if you have not done so, like and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. We can taste it. I think we had 11 to go. Last time I checked, about 2 hours ago. So don't forget to like and subscribe. This is some fantastic pool content we bring to you week after week, month after month, and I really appreciate your Showing us some love. Like and subscribe. Oh, breaking off. Open hand bridge. Dead center. Hop. The white ball hops a couple of times, but nothing fell. Nothing fell. Up table, you got the 1, 2, 3, and the 7. In between the side pocket, you've got the 8. On the right-hand side of the table, below the side pocket, you got the 4, 5, 6, 9, and the 10. As Oat spins into that 3 ball, almost. The white ball comes down. And very low probability of hitting the 1 with a legal shot. So, what do you do? What do you do? You gotta tie something up. You got all kinds of blockers you can push. You could push the 3 into something. Yeah, he's gonna push the 3 and just try to create additional challenges for Wit to clear the table. Wit with ball in hand, he's shooting a 1-6 combination. Stretched out, one leg up on the rail there. Slowly takes care of the 1. 1 stays right there. But now he's got a little angle. Is he going to screw back? Maybe into the 5? Yeah, he tried to cheat the pocket, but with the 4-inch pocket, it's not an easy task. So Oat at the table with the 1 in the jaws of the lower right. And lots of traffic. He avoids the traffic with a nice angle on the 2 to come back for the 3, but you need an alley. You need a window to get to that 3. So he made sure he had a window, made sure he had to look at that 3. Didn't try to get too close. Three ball down, white ball spins off the bottom rail, side rail, and out for the 4, but he's on the wrong side of the 4. Not too bad though. I think you can go to the bottom rail and up or below the 5 like that. So he is in line for a clearance here. I think he's going to play the 7 in the same corner as the 5 as the 5 ball falls. I think he's just going to play the 8 in the side. Doesn't have to do a lot with the white ball. Doesn't have to get straight in. Little angle is okay. 7 ball down. Natural angle to come around 2 or 3 rails for the 9 on the side. 1, 2 rails. And 3 rails. On the cushion, but the cushions don't bother him too much. He really plays well off of the cushion. 9 ball down, white ball comes across for a straight-in shot on that 10 ball. 10 ball down, Oates has 2 to a smattering of applause. Yeah, Oat also has his well-wishers in attendance. Sound is rising in the room. There's a murmur, there's a buzz, palpable energy in the room towards the latter stages of these 2 tournaments. The main tournament is still going on. This is the finals of the second chance tournament, also known as the plate. I don't know why it's called the plate. It was explained to me. I still don't understand. There's a lot of things I don't understand. But Wit breaks off hard. 5 ball in the side, and he's got to look at the 1. Up table, you got that 1 and the 3 and the 4 and the 8. Below the side pockets, barely below, is the 6, 2, 7, 9, and the 10. No clusters, no balls are on the rail, but the 8's kind of close, but not too close. Up table there. 1 ball down. He's got an angle to pot the 2 up table and upper right. But, or he's playing a combination. He's playing a combination, a 2-6 combination in the right hand side pocket. What happens to the 2 afterwards, though? Be the key to this rack. No, I thought he pointed to the side. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, he called the combination in the side, but he did not cut the 2 ball enough and ended up potting it in the upper right. Therefore, it's Oat's option. You can take the shot or give it back. Rules of 10 ball. So Witt plays safety, but that's not going to be safe unless he gets behind the 9. But no, he hits the 9. No cover for him, and Oat. A nice looking table for clearance here. In the corner, white ball comes up for the 4 in the right hand side with an angle to come down a little bit for that 6 ball in that same side pocket. Rolls it in, rolls down the table below the side pockets. 6 ball down. Got the angle to come up table for that 8. Up table for the 8. Little cut shot, little left hand spin here. Come in line for the 9. You just pop it and stop it here. Like that. Straight in on the 10. Open that bridge. 10 ball down. Oh! Has 3. Yeah, Oak can steamroll you. I found that out firsthand several times. He can be a juggernaut. Oak breaking off straight away. Dead center. Breaks off. 3 ball, nope, that's going to fall. It's going to fall. White ball ends up in between the side pockets, down a little bit, right of center. Up table, we've got the 1, 2, 4, 8. The 10 is in between the side pockets, almost center table. The other colors are below the side pockets. As Oak cuts in that ball, but Witt cuts in the ball. But he tapped the 9, snookered himself behind that 10, so he's going to the left-hand long rail, trying to go into that 2. Good hit, legal shot, gets the rail after contact, and a snooker to boot. I think Oak's bending down, though. He might have an alley in between that. I don't think he does, though. Not from this angle. But he might bend this around. That slow spin, but didn't cut it quite enough. Meanwhile, he did not get a snooker. He did get a snooker Witt's going to have to go to one of the rails. He's going to the right-hand rail. Calls the 2, or calls something in the left pocket. Not sure what. Hits the 2, moves the 3, and Oat's going to have a look at this. Meanwhile, the 4 and the 8 are close to being tied up table. Can't tell exactly. Spins up table. We wanted a little bit more out of that. He was stretched out pretty good. Now it's an off angle. 3-6 combination for Oat, but the good news is it's close range. As long as he doesn't snooker himself, which he does not. Pots the 6 off the 3, but however, he's put himself below the 9. He's gonna have to elevate over this. And he's got to do something with the white ball to get on that 4. I'm assuming it goes in the side. I'm pretty sure it does. So watch this. Over the 9. Bam! Look at that white ball action. But he's going to snooker himself, I think, behind the 9. He hit the 10. Nothing. No easy shot there. Yeah, he snookered. Pretty close. Can I jump it? Can I jump it? He might. I think he's going to. Maybe. Yeah, he's just like Stuart Petman, the match before. He measures these few practice strokes, even though he's still got his playing cue in his hand. It's part of his decision-making paradigm, pre-shot routine, whatever you want to call it. And he's going to try to jump over this 9 into the 4. Knee on. That's so difficult. Oat is not that tall. Yeah, he hit the 9. Foul shot, ball in hand for Witt. Sitting on 5 games in a race to 8. 6 balls left on the table. And Witt, don't forget, he's got the 9-ball spot. So he only needs 5 of these. So yeah, there's no question that it goes in the side, I think, or it's that close though. You might want to do something else if it's that close, and you gotta bring the white ball. Okay, he's gonna shoot it in the side, points to the side. Okay, there you go. All that drama. So 5 balls remain. He only needs the first 4. He's on the 5 ball. White ball's off the cushion. 7 balls available in the lower right. The 8 balls available in the right hand side pocket as he pops in the object ball and he's straight in on the 7. So he can roll forward or screw back, but he really likes his draw stroke. And he pops it in, pulls the white ball above the side pockets for the 8. And just got to roll forward for the 9. 8 balls down. Points to the pocket, down on the 9. Witt has 6 games in a race to 8. Witt's breaking off, also dead center, but he's breaking off from the end rail. Took some power off of that one, but again, no joy on the break. That's been the common theme throughout this weekend with players breaking the 10-ball rack. The balls just have not been falling with regularity, with consistency. Up table, you got the 1, the 3, and the 4. Below the side pockets, you got the other colors. The 2 and the 5 are kind of close together. Above the foot spot is oat. There's a containing safety of sorts. And wit is about 6.5 feet away from that yellow 1 ball, excuse me. Crossover safety hides the 1 behind the 9, 10 ball and the 2 into the rail. 2 rails, he's going to scratch though. He's going to scratch. White ball down, ball in hand for Wit. And the 2 is not far from the 10. The 9 ball is between the first and second diamonds up from lower left, off the cushion. But no game-winning combinations are readily available. The rack is kind of funny with that 5-2 situation in the middle of the table. So I think he's going to play safe again. Use the 4 as a blocker. Try to use that wall of colors. But he's thought better of that. He may be going for clearance or something. Nope. Safety. And a good one. Put that white ball real close to that 4. About a quarter of an inch away. Oh, kicks at it, hits the 1, and gets a return safety. Not a return snooker, but a return safety. Return safety. And a good one. Wit put Oat on the rail. And Oat's going to kick off the right-hand long rail underneath the side pockets. Try to pot the 1 in the left-hand side pocket. Hits the 1 hits the 4, goes near the top left corner pocket, and it kicks back down. The 1's now in between the side pockets. Wit is going to have to do something here. Yeah, he moved the balls, but he snookered himself. Snooker behind. No, he's not going to jump this, is he? He's going for the short cue, so both these players are very, very well familiar with the short cue. This one is a very, very tall order. But I've seen Wit practice these for fun. So he got the hit and a snooker. And Oat is snookered behind 3 balls. He ain't going to jump over this, I don't think. 3 full balls? Unlikely. But I spoke too soon. He is going to try to jump over 3 full balls, and he does so. Nice jump shot cueing action. Both these men. The white ball ends up on the cushion just beyond the knuckle up table there. For a cut shot. Nope. Safety again. For it's a good one. Tell. Yeah, he's going right at it. So he left a sliver of the 2. 2 balls going to go down table. White ball's going up table, but he's going to get the snooker, the full snooker. No. So Wit not wasting any time. Play return safety, but he caught the 7 with the white. Ball in hand for Oak. Up table, the 3 and the 4. Down table, you got the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 2. Shooting the 2 with ball in hand. Lots of 2 brings the white ball up for a cut shot on the red 3. 4 is available in the corner or the side. And he kind of kills his white ball. And he's got a cut or a bank in the side. Or a safety. Yeah, he's playing safe, but he didn't get a snooker. He's trying to snooker behind the 8, I believe. But he did leave wit on the rail. And that's tricky getting on this 5. 5, you can't really get to the lower right. The placement of the 10 ball there. So he may just rolling forward. He has a potting angle on the 5, but getting on the 6 is tricky with that 7 ball and the 8. Couldn't provide cover. So he tried to pot the ball, but the ball did not fall, but the 8 may provide cover here. No, he can see the 5. No, he's playing safe. Slowly rolls it to the rail. No snooker, but no potting angle for wit. I don't think he can bank this to the side. Maybe. I believe he could cross it over to the side. The white ball would likely go into the 6, but he's playing safe. He's not calling anything. Taps the rail, legal shot, leaves close range, but that's kind of dangerous with O. Does not have. He's just going to do the same thing, but he did not get a rail. Foul shot. Ball in hand for wit, but I don't know if. Let me take a look. Yes, he can pot the 5, but man, it's real close. Watch the double hit here. So he's decided, I think it's worth it. Maybe so. Okay, puts it right back where it was before. I checked the angle. Yeah, the 5 does go. He did not make it go. It rattled out. And is hanging in the upper left. Nice opportunity to climb back into this match here. But he did not. He wanted to be straight in on the 6. Still very serviceable. But now he's got to go to the rail, play the 7. Well, he could play in either of the 2 corner pockets down below. But he did not cut the ball. So wit. He's got a bank. He's called the bank in the lower right-hand corner pocket. I think he's just kicking at it though. Got to call something. No, he played it. I don't know what was going on there. But regardless, again, nice opportunity. But the 9 is funny. The 9 is funny. It's just above the knuckle in the upper or the middle left-hand side bag. Shooting 6. 6 ball goes. Kind of a funny angle on the 7. Yeah, I just checked it. 7 does pass, but he's shooting in the upper right. Pocket speed. 7 ball rattles in. Now let's look at the 9. Shall we? I don't think he can make it inside. I think he's going to go up top like that, and across. Nice stroke. And he is almost straight in. You just roll forward for the 10 in the side pocket. 9 ball down. Oh, he's on the 10. Calls the side pocket. 10 ball down. Oh, has 4 to a smattering of applause. Just shy of 11 p.m. here at S1. And there is more pool to follow after this. So we're going to be up to the wee hours, it looks like. Well worth it, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to do this on a daily basis, but I just love doing it. Appreciate your kind words and your subscriptions to the channel, by the way. Oh, pots. Check. Same. Yeah. Oh. Places the white ball on the bottom cushion. Witt is jacking up. Scoreline 6-4 and a race to 8. Jacking up. Pops the ball in, but the white ball goes in the upper right. Ball in hand for Oat. No balls are up table. The 6 is in between the side pockets, right of center. Down below the side pockets, you got all the colors: the 2, the 3, the 4, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10. The 2, 7, and 4 are not far away from each other. And Oat's going to roll forward, shooting the 2 in the side. And I believe he's just barely got a potting angle on that 4. He accepts the cut. White ball's going to go into the 7 no matter what you do, unless he banks it or something. He's not going to do that. He's going to cut the 4 into, but the white ball's going into the 7. Like that. He just couldn't escape it. He used a lot. Look at the white ball spinning over there. Still spinning. He still has a cut shot, I believe, though. Even though the white ball's down table, I believe. Yeah, he does. He does. He's pointing. Just got enough. Moving the furniture around. Down on the 6. 6 ball down. White ball comes around, not going to scratch for the 7 in that same side pocket. 4 balls remain. Spins up the table for the 8. Looking pretty good here. 3 balls to go. 8 ball rolls forward for the 9. You can stretch that far. Grab the rest. There you go. Close range on the 9. And he's just going to shoot the 10 in the upper left. Or the corner. Most likely the left side pocket. Yeah, he points to the side. 10 has a lot less distance to travel to get to the side than it does the corner. 10 ball down. Oh, it has 5. 5-6. yeah, Oat got like everything he could out of that 4-ball shot. The white ball going into it's kind of a violent collision, and just ended up with just a sliver, just enough to complete the clearance. So now you know. You've never seen this guy play before. Now you know. Oat is dangerous. Witt breaks off Potts. 2 balls on the break. He's got to look at the 1, but the 3 is in front of the pocket, lower right-hand pocket, that is. Up table, you got the 2, the 7, and the 8. Yeah, he shoots the 1 into the 3, but the 1 does not fall. Gets a snooker, and Oates grabbing a short cue. Jump over the 4, or try to. But look at that elevation he's getting there. Good hit, legal shot, but the 1 remains, and then Witt's gonna have a look at this in the side. Over the 9, rolls it in, up for the 2. 6 balls remain. He only needs 5 though. He's getting don't forget, he's getting the 9-ball spot. And he's trying to get to the hill here. Witt down on the 2, just rolls it in. Little angle, not dead straight in on the 2. 4 is on the same side of the table. You may just stop it right there, like that. Yeah, just bring the white ball down and around that 10 and the 8 for position on the 7. Like that. And he got an angle on the 7. 8 ball's also up table in that big old break box. Screws back and out for pretty straight. Don't want to try to get too perfect. Could put yourself behind the 10 or rattle the ball. 4-inch pockets again, don't forget. He's going forward. 1, 2. Looks like he avoided the snooker. Yeah, he's got a nice look at this 9. He points to the lower left-hand corner pocket. And this to get to the hill. 9 ball down. Witt has 7. He is on the hill. Oat has 5. He needs 3 in a row. Oat to break off. Witt's going to step out back in a minute. break off. Dead center. Needing 3 in a row. Breaks off. Nothing falls. And one, I don't believe, passes the 7 in the lower left-hand corner pocket. He could shoot it in the lower right-hand corner pocket, but position would not be guaranteed. I think he's playing a safety. Yeah, just get that 1 ball up table, white ball down table, taps the 2, left a sliver, I think, for Oat. I think he's going to shave this to the right. Now he didn't go for the shave. He went for kind of a bank type of deal, but he didn't get covered. He didn't get covered. Witt has got to look at this 1 down table, I think, but he doesn't like that, so he plays the safety. Gets a snooker on the 8 for Oat, and he's got the angle to go into it, but he went beyond it. White ball went to the left of that 1, did not touch the 1, so Witt has ball in hand. All 10 balls are on the table. And he's just going to slide that white ball down, up table, without touching a rail, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't want to touch a rail. He doesn't want to touch a ball. He just wants to bring that in a straight line up table like that. See that white ball? Straight in line. A little bit of spin. Make sure he has an angle on that blue 2. And just got to be careful of that 8 ball. Don't want to be behind the 8 ball. And he is not. Rolls that in with a little right-hand spin. He's got a nice line on the 3. Also up table the 4 and the 5 and the 8. Overcuts the ball. But no look for Oat. From my angle here, pretty much impossible to make a legal shot. Hit the 3 ball first, drive the ball to the rail. Unless he does something I'm not thinking about. So he's going to try to tie something up here, make it a little harder for Witt. But how? He's going at the 6. Cuts it towards the 9. Made it kind of tricky. Best you can do sometimes. You have no chance. Sometimes you just got to say, there ain't no way I'm going to hit this. So what else can I do? Just fighting for survival. So Witt's going to play return safety. But there's no 3 foul rule on this. I think the 3 is froze to the rail. Oat's checking. And it does matter. So we make sure Witt understands. Yeah, it was just barely off the rail. Legal shot. 3 hits the rail. It's a legal shot. Real close to the 3. Return safety. Good one. And I don't know if it could be froze to the rail now. I'm not sure. I think he's going to check. Yeah, he's looking. Might be froze. Or maybe not. Okay. Must not have been, because that's a legal shot. I think he can put him behind that. Man, this is so close. There's maybe a 1/4 inch in between the white and the red. He wants to push the red out of the way, keep the white ball behind that 4 some kind of way, but I don't know if he has the angle. And when you're that close doing touchy things, funny things can happen. So Witt is measuring. And the white ball is so close to the rail, I can't tell if it's froze as well. So he's going to bring the white ball away from that situation. Down table, and gets a snooker. There you go. Pretty high pool IQ for this young 11-year-old. And Oat has definitely got his hands full. And he points. He's jumping over these 3 balls. Trying to. Meanwhile, the 4 and the 5 are close together. Up table. Oh my, almost potted the ball, but it did rattle out. And now, again, he's Witt's close to his work, but the good news is, potable angle, and it just wants to be to the left of this 4. I'm assuming, I can't tell though, if the 4 passes the 5 in the upper right. I think it does. But the white ball comes all the way down below the side pockets. Must go. He's pointing at it. He's calling the 4 in the upper right. And I think he can hold the white ball for the 5 afterwards. Slowly. But he overcut the ball. Is he going to have cover? Not sure. Oh, it's bending down. It's that close. He's pointing. Going right out. He's not elevating, so he must have a potable angle. Rolls the 4 into the pocket. The white ball comes up above the head string, right of center. And we might see. Yeah, oh my, how did I miss that? I've been known to miss a thing or two. 6 and 10 are wired. He's gonna go for the clearance. Didn't really have the angle to hold the white ball there. But he's not out of the woods yet. Now he's a lot closer. He's on the edge of the forest. He's almost out of the woods. And yeah, he's cleared the woods. 3 balls left. Little angle. He's not liking the angle. He went like half a rotation, a little too far. He's making a face. So now you got to go to plan B. Yeah, I think he looked at the 9 in the left-hand side. I think he's just going to roll down and the white ball down for a look at the 9 in the left-hand side pocket. To the rail and up. He came all the way up for the 9 in the corner. Called the 9 in the corner. Maybe a little left-hand spin. Nope. He's going around, and back down below the side pockets for a pretty nice angle. Not straight in, but he's going to have to stretch. He's going to have to reach. He's reaching for his extension. Calls the 10 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. Ten ball down. Oh, has 6. He needs 2. Witt is on the hill. And Witt to break off. Let's see, he's moved the white. Let's see if he's been breaking off straight away so far this match. But the balls have not been falling with regularity, so let's see. Checking the rack. And the latter stages of the tournament, you see more and more of that. Players checking the rack. It is allowed. And he's breaking straight off again. Breaks off hard, but again, nothing falls. 6 ball is going to go close, but it's not going to fall. And up table, You got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 is in between the side pockets, up a little bit, right of center, below the side pockets. You got the 6, or excuse me, the 5, the 7, the 9, and the 10. Oh, he's got a bank into the 8, but he's gonna play safe here. Yeah, just like that. And Witt has got a combination on the 7. He's calling it. He's pointing. Down on the 1. 7 combination, but the 7 does not fall. And Oates gonna have a look at this. On the 1, comes back, watch out, 7, taps the 7, put himself on the rail though. And up table you got the 2, 3, 4, 6, and the 8. But 3 and the 6 are a little funny. And he undercuts the 2. Does not leave a potable angle for Witt. But he's not far away, about a little more than half a diamond away from the white and the blue color ball. So he's deciding the best course of action. Unlikely to bank the 2 on the side. Yeah, he's playing safe. Separation, speed, brings the white ball all the way down. No snooker, but about 9.5 feet away from that blue 2. The 6 is not hanging in the pocket. He pointed to something. Not sure what. Yeah, he played the carom into the 6, but in the course of doing so, the white ball followed the 6. And look at this. Look at this. Ball in hand. Witt is on the hill. He's got ball in hand. But the 9 is kind of in the way. Yeah, I think he's much better served going for a clearance here. If the 9 wasn't there, no question. 2 and 10 combination, ball in hand. But it might go, but it's just too tricky. Much higher percentage play to go for the clearance here. At least to the 9. He's getting the 9 ball spot. 2 ball falls. 3 and a 4 are up table. The key is going to be getting on this 5. You do that, likely he wins the match. And Oat will not get out of his chair just to shake his hand. But he's stretched out. And watch out for that 9. It's foul on all balls here. If he disturbs any ball, it's foul. So he's tucking in his shirt, stretching out really far. Though I mean, the white ball is center table. Look at that long bridge. But he's pretty much perfected the art of the long bridge. Pots the 3. Now, key is just to avoid the 8. I mean, he can just, if he's straight in, he can just stop the ball right there, just accept a little bit extra distance. Yeah, he's straight in. He wanted an angle, but still. So is he going to screw back to the side rail? That can be risky. And as well as he strokes the ball, you don't want to fall in love with your draw stroke. It's very common for young players to develop that strong, powerful draw stroke and over-rely on it. So wisely, just pots back a little bit. And he's got about a 6.5 foot shot. And basically, he pots this ball, he wins the match, most likely. He's pointing the lower right, gathering himself, taking a breath, down on the 5. And he gets back up. Again, gathering himself up. It looks like his heart's beating pretty fast. 5-0 down. That was the key. But you still gotta execute. The balls don't pop themselves. He's not straight in. But he's got an angle to bring the white ball underneath the 8, shoot in the upper right if he so chooses. It's a lot easier shot to pop the 8 in the side, but it doesn't have quite the angle. Might be able to stop his ball though. And he strokes the heck out of it. And the white ball's still spinning, but he's looking pretty sporty here. They can go forward to the rail and back out, but he's jacking up. He don't want to mess with that side rail. And watch out! Snooker himself. 9-9. And I don't think he's going to be jumping this. The white ball's too far away from the rail. So he's going to try to kick this ball in. 1 or 2 rails. Most players will go 2 rails on this, try to kick this ball in. The white ball, the 9 ball's off the cushion, maybe half an inch or so, and it's about 2-3 inches away from the corner pocket. Slowly, got a hit. Missed it on the first try. White ball came back, tapped the 9. And Oat is calculating. He could double kiss this ball off the rail. No, he's got enough of it to escape the double kiss like that. No snooker though, no snooker. He's left the bank. Possibly. Off angle bank though, not a high percentage shot. I think he's going to try a return safety though. He's getting up, he's checking again. Yeah, he's just going to try to cut the 9 to the rail on the first diamond there, up from the upper right, like that. And the white ball up table. Put the 9 on the center diamond and left Oak far away. So Oak is going to try to do a return safety side-to-side style using the 10 as a blocker. And he got there. I think it's a full snooker. Maybe not. No, he can see it. He's judging the angle. Kind of a carbon copy of the previous shot. Almost. Yeah. This time, he's got the 10 providing cover. And again, it's on the bottom rail. Maybe froze in between the first and second diamonds from the lower right-hand corner pocket. Maybe a sliver for Oat. He's going right at it, so he can see the right side of the ball at least. Slowly, but that's not going to work. That should do it. Takes his head. Plate champion. Well done, young man. Back in a few minutes.